Oh man. Whew. It was good. Capricorn. It's my last reading. Yay! Because I just don't feel like being on any longer. Um just tarot here, messages, whatever, whatever. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is for anybody. Capricorn placements or nah. I mean, it could be anything. So if it resonates, that's what's up. If it does not, it just don't, I guess. But it's for any placement though. So let's go ahead and see what's good. Yeah, I was getting turn signals or something like that. Turn signals. I get a lot of just random stuff sometimes, but it's probably significant in some type of way for somebody, or the meaning of it, whatever. Yeah, turn something. Yeah, turn signals and something being ripe. Something could be ripened, or you wait for something to ripe. But I'm seeing a mango. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, we the law around here. I don't know, something about Friday after next. So this literally could be like Friday after next or the movie Friday after next. It's one of them. Could be both. Um, yeah, we the law around here. Like, so he thought that he was had some type of authority power, but he did not. They were flashlight cops, pretty much, just security, top flight. Oh man. Anyways, yeah. So I'm seeing what's her name? Um I'm seeing Monique. That's random as shit, but I don't know why. This could be her show too, but I'm seeing like Monique. So yeah, the Parkers. Somebody's last name could be Parkers or something like that. Or yeah, what a big girls app. That's fine. You may like good girls, maybe, maybe not. Or thickums, thicker than a sticker. Cool. Yeah, so Twix. So take a break. Um, some of you guys may literally be, you just take some time to woosah. It can be some stressful situation. Maybe you want like some chocolate or something to like, you know, soothe yourself or soothe something. Some of you guys may eat like, may eat certain things whenever you're kind of going through specific, situations in life. So you may be kind of like binging on something right now. Could also be ice cream. Ben and Jerry's. It's not for everyone. Ooh, fish food. So you guys like the fish food one? I forgot what's in it. I think it's like graham crackers and some other shit. I don't remember. But whenever I was doing Instacart, I would get, certain people would like to get shit like that from the stores that was doing like the buy one get one free and all that. So I remember seeing some of them. Cherry Garcia. Anyways, all right. So yeah, Fring. So you guys can be watching Breaking Bad, or it can be a situation like Breaking Bad. When I get things, when I get shows and movies and stuff like that, is usually something, some messages within it for someone. It doesn't necessarily have to be specifically that's what's going on, of course, nah. But for some of you guys, it could be a situation where, I don't know, maybe somebody has cancer or they have a terminal illness. So they can be definitely figuring out ways to make money, like buku bucks, because they may feel like their time is up or their time is near. Or it could also be where somebody, I mean, maybe somebody does make meth, I don't know. Somebody can be like a cook or meth cooker, or somebody like makes dope. I don't know. Somebody does something like that. That's not for everyone, obviously. But somebody can be like a drug dealer, but they can make their own shit too. So, yeah. So, scientist, what he was a chemist, right? I think he was a chemist. I think so. Alchemist. Oh, Full Metal. Oh, okay, Full Metal Jacket too. So, Full Metal Alchemist. So you guys like anime? Cool. Nice, 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 nice. Um, yeah, chia. So something about hair growth can be significant, or this can be something about plants or some type of growth. Some of you guys can be using a particular shampoo. Who am I talking to? Yeah, Capricorn. You be using some particular type of shampoo It can be helping your hair grow or something like that, or stimulating or stimulation can be helping something grow, or whatever. It can be anything. Yeah, calling the pot kettle. Sorry, calling the kettle. What is that saying? It's like the pot calling the kettle black. Yeah. So I don't know what that's about, but that's for somebody. So about what is it? That saying means is like somebody either, I'm not gonna say somebody shaming someone, but it's like, well, you're doing the same thing. So if somebody's doing something to you that, or somebody can be feeling like you were doing something to them that they're doing to you, or whatever. Like it's hard to tell the difference between the bully and the person being bullied, because the person being bullied is also a bully to somebody else. So it's like, it's weird. It's almost like a domino effect, or the bully that's getting bullied is also bullying other people. So that's a thing, though. I didn't know much about that until after school and all the other crazy, dumbass hormonal shit that was going on. Hormonal, not homo. Hormonal shit that was going on, where people were like, oh, well, I'm getting bullied by this person, so let me bully somebody that I feel like is underneath me. And it's just like a fucking domino effect. It's so fucking lame. All right. So, yeah, the protagonist. Isn't that like a movie? I don't know. I thought it was. Yeah, I'm seeing like Orlander. That was about a lady who was she was into botany, right, or something like that. She was into like flowers and shit. She knew how to poison people. I think she went to jail for poisoning her boyfriend or some shit. I forgot, but she was like smart, but she was psychotic. So somebody could be like psychotic. They could be poisoning somebody, or somebody can be going to jail for poisoning someone, or something about poisoning someone. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Hopefully it's not you that's poisoning people and shit. So something about poison, or this can just be like, don't can't trust a big butt and a smile. So it can be a person that's not good for you, but you don't see this because you're too close, or this is somebody else, whatever. So Saturn may be telling you to simmer down, like chill out, or take several fucking seats, or vice versa. You can be telling somebody else that, or you can be telling somebody that, I'm just a messenger, so I don't know if you know your own individual situation. So you'll know if you're the person on one side or the other, or if you're not in any of it and this is going on around you in somebody else's situation and you just happen to be a bystander, whatever. This can be something to do with Saturday as well. So everything's exactly the same. So everything is looking the same, or everybody's acting the same, or it's hard to tell who's fake and who's not, or it's hard to tell who's who. There's gonna be twins as well. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but that can be a situation where, or it's hard to tell somebody from another. It's something to do with people being the same, or acting the same, or doing the same thing, or sounding the same, or some shit, walking the same, talking the same, acting the same, just the same. Um, it's also like, I don't know if somebody's discriminating against their own kind. Like somebody can be like dark skinned and they're talking about other darks, like, oh yeah, I don't fuck with dark skinned women, or whatever the fuck. Or somebody that's like fat, like, yeah, no fat chicks, and it's like, it's interesting that you're saying no fat chicks. What about no fat dudes? It's shit like that. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. Um, yeah, something is just like, what the fuck's going on? Anyways, yeah, who had gotten that? Was it Pisces? Something to do with like a rhyme? I think it was Pisces. I'm not sure. I think it's something to do with a rhyme though. Peter Piper picked a whatever the fuck that is. That so yeah, PPP. That's why I got the same thing from them. It might have been Aquarius, but I think it was Pisces. You have that in a chart. You can be dealing with the Pisces, whatever. Yeah, Austin, Texas. Don't know what the fuck that's about. Some of you guys either live there, or something about Austin, Texas is significant. It could be something that's just going on there. You can always look any of this stuff up for whomever they need it. But yeah, priority mail. Some of you guys may have something that you need to, either you need this to be sent out fast, or you need it to, or it's being sent to you next day, or 2 day shipping or something like that. Something is like is a priority. So it can literally be, it's crazy. I remember I wanted to ship something, like I was trying to do the next day, and it was only keys, so it wasn't heavy. And there's something like 100 or something. I was like, 100 or something. Nah, it ain't that. It don't need to be that damn fast. Like, hell no. 100 and something to ship something the next day. And it's only keys. This shit wasn't heavy at all. It was like just car keys with like a ring with something else on it. It was not anything for that shit to, So if they was doing by weight, or I don't know if they was doing by weight. If they was, it couldn't have been. It had to have been the fact that it was next day. It couldn't have been because of the keys being like heavy or something, or like tons of pounds at all. Nothing. But yeah, Atkins diet. So some of you guys can be going on a diet, but people still doing Atkins diet. I forgot what the Atkins diet was about. Wasn't there like a protein thing or something like that, like eggs and just mad protein, no bread. I think it was just like mad protein, like no carbs and shit like that. I forgot what the Atkins diet was about, but something can be trending, or something about an Atkins diet, or whatever the case may be, or you're on a diet, or you're trying to put yourself on a diet. I don't know what type of diet that would be. Somebody's an animal lover though, for sure. I'm okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Fish are friends, not food. So a bunch of sharks, trying to. It's like a bunch of bloodthirsty, meat loving, like carnivores trying hard not to be carnivores. It's like lions trying hard not to fucking eat a deer or a gazelle or something with some fucking meat on, like actual meat or whatever. So you can be a meat eater and you're trying hard to either be vegetarian, or I don't know, vegan or something. I mean, maybe it's hard for some people, not for me. That shit is, I mean, it really depends. It's all a mental thing too. Once you just stop doing something, sometimes certain shit is just like not that significant. You can just block it out. It can look tempting, but you don't get tempted by it. You're just like, huh, interesting. You kind of just turn the other way, because when you start realizing that there's other things you can do to like pivot that hunger or that wanting of whatever that is it gets easier. So some of you guys can be, or this can be somebody else. Somebody can be like a actual carnivore, like they eat meat, they love meat, whatever the case may be, and not they're trying not to, or this is something about predators. This can literally be like the jungle or something. I don't know. It's like animals or predators, like people who are being preyed upon, not going after what they usually prey upon. So lions are not going after, deers and gazelles and, mammals, other things that they can devour. It's like alligators not going after, you know, fucking deers and shit, like gazelles and antelope and shit, things of that nature. Like, what's going on? So some of you guys can be carnivores, or somebody's like a carnivore trying not to eat meat. You can. Best thing I can say is check your blood type and go off of the foods that's on there. For me personally, I've already said this before, but for me personally, my blood type, I don't even eat. I'm not even supposed to eat any meats, to be completely honest, except for fish, and it's only cold water fish. And sometimes I can have like Cornish hens or turkey or venison and shit like that, and that's it. I cannot, no red meats, no pork, no lamb, no nothing, which is fine by me because I don't do it anyways. But yeah, and chicken is like really, really, I'm definitely not really supposed to eat chicken like that at all. But um, it's like real neutral, maybe every once in a blue moon, but I don't even fuck with that right now either. So I don't know, but some of you guys may need to like look at your blood type to see what it is you actually supposed to be nourishing, your body with, because just because you eat meat doesn't, it's not a bad thing. I don't, just because I don't eat certain things, I don't look at people who go crazy on a burger or whatever. I don't look at them like, oh my god, ew, disgusting. Like, I can't even, I dated somebody that was like that, and they was straight vegan at the time, and I was still fucking with dairy, I think, and he was just, oh my god, I can't even, like, I'm like, it's not that deep, but maybe for some other people it is. I understand though, I really do, but I'm just saying. So some of you guys could definitely be trying a particular diet or cut out certain things. It can be hard, maybe it's not, I don't know. And then some of you guys, it's like it's somebody else that may be trying to, maybe you already have a specific diet and somebody's trying to do the same thing you do, or you're trying to do the same thing somebody else does. Something is really hard, because what I'm getting off of, what was that, Finding Nemo? Yeah, fish are friends, not food. Like, they were trying not to feed their natural, instinctual cravings of meat or whatever, or blood, and as soon as, what do you do? Broke like his nose or hit something and some blood came out, and then that shark smelled it. His pupils his pupils dilated, and he was just ready to motherfucking, like, just devour. So I don't know, man. That could be anything. And this could be on some sexual shit too. So I don't know if that's for somebody. What's good, chest? Big cappies, caps. But yeah. So maybe you're just trying to, I mean, it could be anything. Maybe you're trying to refrain from different things. It's like disciplinacy. I mean, Saturn did come out, and that is your card. I mean, you're the ruler. So this is you possibly trying to discipline yourself from eating certain things, doing certain things, whatever the case may be. It could be a lot of temptation going on around you. You can definitely be doing a restrict diet or something. You're trying to restrict yourself, discipline yourself, whatever, from doing something, being something, or sorry, doing something, buying something, whatever. And it can be really hard right now. And you can definitely be trying to meditate on this, like, okay, like, don't think about it or whatever. And it can be hard for someone, just saying. But I feel like in due time, something will get easier, to where it's not going to be so hard to, like, resist certain shit, you know what I mean? So this could just be an obstacle, so a particular obstacle that you're trying to get over right now. And this doesn't have to be like that. That was just something I was giving, like, an example. But for some of you guys, it could be that for sure. For some of you guys, it could be in a different direction. Like, this could be like spending money, or going out. That's for somebody for sure, going out to eat, and stuff like that. Maybe you're trying to cook more or whatever, or be more disciplined in something. So it's gonna be about Saturday. Some of you guys is like, keep the momentum to do something, because some of you guys can be tired. It could have something to do with your job. This could be exercising. This could be anything. You're just like, oh my god, like, I'm tired. Like, I don't want to do it or whatever. And hey, I understand. So trials and tribulations, all good. So you guys, this is a trial. Like, you're being challenged for a 30-day trial to do something, or a 30-day challenge or something. I don't know for what, but this, for some of you guys, is about spending money for sure, like saving money or something like that. You're trying to save a specific amount within a month and see how much you can save, and then you're going to go from there, or something like that. Or what you can do. Maybe you're trying to get more resourceful. Some of you guys can be giving things. You can be selling things, giving things away, donating things, etc., etc. Yeah, Prince Charming. Also Prince. So whatever that's about. Some of you guys you can live in Minnesota, or you can be from Minnesota, Minneapolis, whatever. But yeah, Prince Charming. I don't know if that's you, if that's your son, if you have one, or somebody around you. Yeah, something about the ocean. So Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12. Then they have Ocean's 13 or something like that. I forgot what that movie was even about, to be completely honest. So looking on it, I guess. Yeah, practitioner. So you guys can be going to, or you be taking your child to a nutritionist, or a pediatrician or dietitian or something like that. Some of you guys may have a child that is obese. I remember I got called obese when I was like, I forgot how old I was, but it was because my height and my weight didn't match. I was like, I'm obese. Like, it shit sounded so bad. I was like, damn, like, why they gotta call it obese? Why couldn't it have been called, I don't know, Twinkle? You're Twinkle. It makes you feel like, okay, I can do something about that. Like, obese just make you feel fucking disgusting. Like, you can look like the dude off Blade that was just sitting there, like, just disgusting. Yeah, that was just like, ugh. He was the fucking, he was the, what was it? The boomer off of fucking Left 4 Dead. That's how he looked, but bigger. I was like, this is ill. I was like, no. That shit was like disgusting, bro. Like that right there is like morbidly obese. That's obesity for sure, but morbidly obese sounds so bad. It just sounds like, why did it have to sound like that? Like, why did they have to name it that? But anyways, but yeah, you may have an obesity problem. Maybe your kid does too, or one of them does, or whatever the case may be. It's something that you can be working on, or that could be why you're going to a dietitian, or why you're going to yeah, it can be why you're going to like a dietitian or nutritionist or something like that. That's for someone. Some of you guys can be something about Ozempic. Some of you guys can be trying that. That's for somebody to lose weight or something like that, or somebody around you. I would rather somebody just go and get gastric or some shit, or go and get it really depends actually, because you may not eat that much. But I guess it's the things you eat too. I think gastric is for people who overeats, even though their stomach is small and they're full, they still eat and eat and eat. So I don't know if it would help for a person that doesn't eat that much, but they still can't, for some odd reason, cannot lose some type of weight. You have to eat. You do have to eat. But you also have to eat the right things, and then also pair that with a workout that burns that said thing, depending on what it is, big time. That's what I did back in the day. But as you get older, you know, limbs and ligaments and shit start getting a little bit more difficult. It can really discourage you from wanting to even do much. Like, you just be like, nah, I don't feel like lifting a finger. All right, yeah, problems. This can be a person. Remember, I was trying to build you, and I ain't worried about shit. Yeah, devil, you're here, right at the bottom of the deck. You can be dealing with a Gemini. Sex is so amazing. Something's not good. I mean, let me not say that. I don't really care much for the Lovers, the Ace of Wands, and the Devil. That can definitely be lust. So you can be lusting over someone, or vice versa. Now, this can also be some about a threesome too. Whatever. Leave that alone. So, discipline. I got shouty. So somebody can be from, like, is that Georgia or Atlanta or something like that. Anyways, yeah, 3's a crowd. 3 of Cups. So what's going on? This can also be like partying. Somebody can be partying a lot. So it could be somebody around you. Maybe somebody, yeah. My girl would party all the time. Party all the time. Party all the time. You may have like a female or somebody around you that may like, they like to party all the time. It can be your girl, it can be a girl, it can be whatever. Somebody likes to party all the time. They also want, they're like, you want to come? Like, they want other people to join and shit too. There's nothing wrong with that entirely, but somebody partying all the time, that shit can fucking wear you out. I don't know who this person is. They can be young or young-minded. I mean, Knight of Wands, maybe just got a lot of energy. Somebody's like young and live and just sexy and shit, so I guess that's just what they do. They just, I mean, they're like, they live life like they're gonna die young or something. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Well, that's somebody. I mean, unless somebody's on like on some midlife crisis shit. So fast cars and freedom. Yeah, you definitely be done with a Gemini. Damn. Or a kid or one of your kids can be like this. I don't know how old they are. All right, anyways, let's kind of see what's going on. What's the energy around? How you feel about it? Damn. Already off rip. Okay, Cap. What's good? Talk to me. Yeah, talk to me. And you wash it, so you guys definitely like anime. I'm down with it. Of course, I haven't been caught up on any fucking thing. The last thing I was watching was... No, I was watching some new shit that just came out, and I think they're still putting episodes of shit out. But I don't even know what it's called. But that's on Netflix. And then I think the last thing I actually watched all the way is probably, I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, I do, but I don't know if that was the last one. I can't even think about it right now. All right, last card. Cat placements was good. You not working tonight? It was good. CL. On your night shift. I'm on my night job. That's one of my favorite songs by what was it, Boss and J. Cole. That beat though. That's what you call this song though, from one of his songs. That's like a beat from one of his songs. What's his name called? He's from what? I think he is from Atlanta, ain't he? Jeremiah or whatever. But that beat that they use, like that's one reason why I really like that song, because that beat is so fucking like, it's especially at night. That beat is pretty chill. All right, so, whew, yeah, hold on to your seats. There's something about hold on to your pants, your britches, or whatever the case may be. Like something is some foundation is about to get rocked. Excuse me. This could be Saturn, like a Saturn placement, or it could be for Capricorns by Capricorns. But let me think, because I don't see anything that makes sense to why. Oh, okay. So this could be like you pretty much overcoming some obstacles and staying like, yeah, hold on to your britches or whatever, staying like solid while shit is going haywire. So it could be a lot of shit happening around you, chaos, destruction, whatever, things being broken down, things, and it's like the best thing for you to do, because this is Mars energy, so maybe it's some opposition you have. Well, if it's not an opposition, it's more so of it may be like it can be a good thing. It just depends on how you play it. So this could be like where Mars and Saturn, sorry, a Mars and Saturn placement could be at odds. I don't know where your Saturn placement is at, and I don't know where your Mars placement is at. It may be clashing right now, or it could be clashing. But I feel like it's some obstacles, it's some things that's just gonna all of a sudden disappear. Like, if you've been putting in all this hard work and you haven't been seeing anything, like no harvest from this shit, you feel like it was all for nothing, that's about to just like disappear, and you're gonna see all these things that you're like, damn, all these opportunities and all this shit come to you. Your hard work is paying off too. You've been patient for something, and then all of a sudden there it is. You've been waiting for something, all of a sudden there it is, shit like that. So stay disciplined. You definitely been restricting yourself from certain things. I feel like that's gonna pay off. If something was built on like a solid foundation, I feel like you'll be straight because structure is here, because Saturn is here. That's what I feel like. I feel like because of the Saturn placement, whatever this is coming in. I feel like something's going to keep you steady while some shit is getting fucking rocked. This is like an earthquake, but it doesn't touch you. Everything in your vicinity on your property is fine, but everything around you is fucked up. Or everything around you, they felt that fucking earthquake. They felt the ground shaking, the shit breaking. And you sitting here like, shit, I didn't feel anything. It's because it's because something was built on a solid foundation. Meaning you started when you started doing something, you did it on you didn't do it off of sticks. This can literally be like a fucking home or some shit. You didn't build it off of like sticks and fucking mud, even though that's not bad. I mean, maybe the sticks part is, but it's not necessarily bad. It's like you built it with bricks and fucking cement. So when something gets rocked, it's like you're solid. While some other shit, big bad wolf come and huff and puff and blow that shit down, it's like it's a fucking wrap. So this can also be something to do with fire or natural disaster too. I don't know what that's about, but something like curves you or something doesn't affect you. But not in that sense. It could be in that sense, but what I'm getting more so, whatever this is that you've been building from the ground up, like if you was being honest, you was being like truthful, you was being forthcoming, whatever the case may be, it's like you're not gonna have any issues. This is for people who was lying and shit just to get into get a foot in the door. This is people who were being like not being honest, taking shortcuts, not being disciplined, not taking responsibility for the part they play in something. All that shit's about to get fucking hit. I don't know why I'm seeing somebody like shooting like but yeah, something like all kinds. I mean, I'm really hoping it's not that. Like I said, you're good if that's the case. Cause something ain't hitting you is because you didn't do anything. Like something is restricting somebody from or something from actually touching you or hitting you. So a Mars placement could be trying to rock some shit, but since your shit is built up solid, like you were being honest, you were being open, you were being like authentic, you were being just straight up, like I'm coming to you one on one, or I'm coming to you man to man, woman to woman, whatever. It's like that kind of like that gives you what is it called? Oh, what's it called? Not well, maybe security, but that kind of gives you what is it called? That word. I keep wanting to say clarity. It's not that. It's like something gives you I can't think of it, but it's like something you don't get touched. Something keeps you safe is what I mean. Like something keeps you safe, but it fucks up other people. Now this can just be anything. It fucks up other people, so you can start seeing people that were working somewhere. They weren't being like, they weren't doing their job. They were slacking. They were this, that, all that shit. You might start seeing people getting fucking fired, laid off, all kinds of shit while you're still good. Why? It's because you literally make sure you dotted your I's, you cross your T's, you put your punctuation was fucking on point, things of that nature. You check something twice, 3 times, 4 times. You made sure you was being like very genuine, very honest, very like integrity has played a big part in something. So if you feel like all that you did all this hard work and shit's just like what the fuck's going on, what's going on, Saturn got you. First, that is your planet, so you good. This is only for the people who know that they didn't, step on people's heads and shit, on some crabs in a barrel shit to get out of something while everybody else was drowning or cooking, whatever the case may be. It's like you help people too. You actually like pull some people with you, or you help some people out or whatever along the way. You clear obstacles for other people or whatever the case may be. Even if they didn't get to go with you, they got out of it though. Like they don't have to worry about that though. They got saved though. So it's like, yeah, you're safe. And I really feel like you're gonna definitely start seeing all kinds of shit happen. People who got into the door, or who got in something, like if something was ill gotten, if people was lying, doing this, that, and the third to get something, get somewhere, lying on other people to take their, whatever the case may be. It's like motherfuckers, like the proof is in the pudding. The motherfucker lied to get something, and they can't even do whatever that is, or they weren't honest about whatever that is. So when they got in that position, they said, "Oh yeah, I know everything about who the fuck knows," and they got the position, or they got whatever that is, and then you're sitting here looking like this person don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're not going to be there that long. Next thing you know, Johnny's not there anymore. Johnny got fired the first fucking week, or whatever the case may be. So it's gonna be a lot of shit like that, and the next thing you know, you end up getting a promotion, you end up getting a raise, you end up getting, like, picked for something or whatever. It's like people just doing whatever to get a job, get whatever. And maybe you were being, like, honest about, hey, this is what I can do, this is what this is what I can do, this is what I can't do. I'm not able to do the work these time, whatever. And it's like somebody saying, like, yeah, I can do all that shit, and then they get in there and they cannot do all that shit. Meaning, like, they could have said, yeah, I can work anytime, and they can't. Or whatever the case may be. Maybe you were just like, hey, I could work these days and these days, but I have this stuff going on, so they won't look so available, or whatever the case may be. Because you may actually have experience with certain things, but it might have been like a while since you've done certain things. It might have been a while since you have been a barista or a cook, or whatever. Just what I'm just talking in general. Some examples, and all this wasn't in vain. You've been waiting. You've been patient. You definitely been waiting. You can have Pisces in your chart. You don't have to. You got Aries, got Scorpio here. You can have that in your chart. Scorpio heavy. Pisces is here. Like, you got all major arcana. And I feel like this is good. Judgment being the last thing, I feel like this is like things are opening for you. You may literally get a call. You've been waiting for a call. You're going to get a call. Could be by Saturday. Could be Saturday. I don't know. It could be anything, but it's like you didn't do something for fucking nothing. You was being honest, open. You took responsibility for your shortcomings, whatever the case may be. And it's like something's going to pay off. You didn't sacrifice for nothing. You didn't wait for nothing. It may feel like it's a lack of direction. That's because something it's because something is at a standstill, or something's being, like, halted. And you might be feeling like, damn, did I lose? Like, you may be feeling disappointed within yourself. You could even be feeling like, feeling let down, discontent. But that's not the end of it. That's just for right now. I feel like some things are just odd, or just off. You want to notice this too. Because when shit start happening, blessings, whatever, obstacles start getting cleared, um, patience, something clears up, so, or whatever the case may be. I don't want to say something clears up. I mean, maybe, but it's like something clears up a path, or something clears up for you in order for you to get something, or in order for something to come in. You're gonna be like, oh damn, like, huh. And then now I promise you're gonna start seeing other people fucking losing shit. They ain't respect Saturn. They ain't respect you, possibly, even. Shit, I don't know. They ain't respect Saturn, though. Saturn will whoop that ass. I don't care. I don't care what time of day. I don't give a fuck if you're in the middle of sleeping. Saturn, you don't fuck with. That's one sign. That's one fucking planet you don't fuck with. Because they'll have you motherfucking out here sweating like a... I don't know. Somebody can watch Drewski or whatever. But... Saturn have you out here getting whipped on the back while carrying boulders up the fucking hill, and then have boulders coming down the hill, and you gotta dodge those shits too. Like, it'll have you frustrated out here. It could. But once you start mastering discipline and having, like, structure, and taking responsibility for whatever actions, start being more honest and forthcoming and not trying to cut corners and, you know, do shady deals or whatever, you'll start seeing where shit starts getting handed to you. You'll start getting, you'll call it luck, but the shit's not actually luck. It's just the fact that you're listening. You're actually taking heed to something. You're noticing that if I do this, I get this. If I do fuck shit, more fuck shit keeps happening. It's like as simple as that. Literally. So I feel like you're starting to become like aware or enlightened. Like you may even be getting like an epiphany or like a, oh damn, that's what it is. Like something could just be blowing your fucking mind. Like, wow, I didn't know that this was gonna happen. I thought that, you know, how things was going, how it was looking quite slim. Like I was like the chances was slim. It just seems like I lost. You ain't lose anything. I just feel like a planetary shift or something is rocking some shit right now. But if you on a good side of this type of karma, and I mean talking about justice, if you're on the right side of this type of karma, that's even better. So you can have Capricorn, you can have Saturn and Capricorn, that's home. You can have Capricorn in your first house, eighth house, 12th house. Yeah, eighth house, 12th house, first house. Or in Saturn. Or you can have, it can be North Node too. If you're obeying, if you're obeying, like, you know, if you're obeying the path you're supposed to be on, like what you're supposed to be learning in this day and age, if you're obeying it, at least for the most part, especially if you're being honest with yourself about your fuck ups and your shortcomings and whatever, you'll have chances to clear it up. But you have to understand, like, you can't just keep, you got, at some point you have to pivot and change some shit. You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting to keep getting like a slap on the wrist for whatever this is. This is gonna be from the universe. They be like, okay, we'll cover that. We'll cover that. We'll cover that. But you're gonna have to work on this one. So you may keep getting slapped up until you really understand what we're trying to get you to understand, whatever that is, whatever lesson that is. All right, it's been real though. Capricorn, that's pretty much it. For some of you guys, this is about money. For some of you guys, this is about morals, values, marriage, commitments, school. No, that was weird. School, like any type of studies that you do. This can also be religion, obeying something here, especially if you're like from a different cultural background, or if you're supposed to be Islamic or Christian, or I don't know, just shit like that too. If you've been going against who is actually creating all these blessings for you. If you're going against it, the shit's not going to keep coming. You're going to keep getting hit with shit. So it's things like that. What's good, Brooke? But yeah. So yeah, don't ignore something here. Do not ignore something, whatever that is. All right, it's been real. For some of you guys, you're supposed to have your own business. If you don't already, you're supposed to have your own business. You're supposed to be doing something out here. You're supposed to be some type of go-getter, starting something, and you could be ignoring the signs that's telling you something may not be for you, not necessarily because you don't deserve it. It's because you're supposed to be like out here creating it on your own. Whatever that is, you're supposed to be your own, you're supposed to be in business, doing something. You're supposed to be you're supposed to be confident in something that you are doing, or you're trying to create, or that you say you want to create, or whatever. You're supposed to be doing those things, starting something, doing something here, taking initiative, building something here, being confident in what you can do, like, your abilities and shit. You're supposed to be doing these things. So it's time to take the bull by the motherfucking horns, or the goat by the balls, or whatever the fuck you want to, and do that shit. So whatever it is you've been sitting here contemplating and waiting on, or whatever this is, like, no, it's time to start it now, or it's time to, like, be doing your research, or it's time to take that action, or whatever this is. Because the more you wait, the more you keep pushing something back, and shit like that. So I don't know entirely what it is. It could be anything for any of you guys, but at least it wasn't no shit in here about other people. This was all mostly you, and having to I don't know, but it's mostly you. I mean, I do know. I just said all that other shit. I just don't feel like saying it again. It was mostly you in your own reading, which is great. I mean, not you entirely, but it was you, meaning like this was all your energy. It wasn't like some people taking over your shit, or about another person, barely. I didn't really see much of that. It was more so just you kind of you don't have to be a Capricorn sun sign if that's what you don't, but you can have heavy Capricorn placements, or somebody can. Either way, it was definitely meant. It was meant for you though. Like I said, I feel like if it's about anybody else, unless it was vice versa. If it's about anybody else, it was mostly about you seeing people kind of like um, getting dealt the hand that getting dealt the hand, whatever that hand is, getting dealt a particular hand because how they went about something, it wasn't off of a solid steady foundation. It came in off of lies, or it came in off of whatever. It wasn't authentic. Something in the pudding wasn't fucking sitting right. Shit wasn't settling. That type of thing. It's kind of like when you put Jello in the refrigerator, and it takes a while for that shit to solidify. Motherfuckers was putting Jello in the refrigerator, taking it out in 20 minutes and ready to eat it. It's like that shit's not ready yet. So, and they're like, nah, it's ready. Yeah, shit like that. Anyways, so you may start seeing people getting laid off and fired and things of that nature because they didn't come in with the right intentions in the first place, or they at least wasn't being authentic about something. It's like somebody like I said with who I just do, whoever I just did, where I was like, yeah, it's kind of like saying, I don't know if it might have been you. I don't know. I can't remember. But what I was saying, when somebody wants to get into a job and they say all the right things, like, yeah, I know this and I know that and blah 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 blah, and come and find out they really don't know those things. Where you're just like, I don't know these things, but I can try. I did it at one point, but that was a long time ago. It's like you're being real, you're being authentic, but you can learn, or you can if somebody can like show you, you'll get the hang of it, or maybe you're more hands-on, whatever the case is. It's like you're being honest, you're being like open. So say if people don't want to accept you because you're being honest and open, and facing things with integrity, then it's not for you, point blank and period. It's been real. I'm out, and I'll see you guys on the flip. Yeah, it's time for me to like lay it on down. All right, good night, everybody.